What's happening, guys? Alright, we are, today is Saturday, May 6th. We are currently at our San Bernardino drop yard, California drop yard. We're getting ready to make a local area delivery. I was ready to roll yesterday, but nothing ever came up. Actually, we'll talk about that one on the way to the customer. But before we leave here, I wanted to kind of show you something here for those of you guys who are JCT drivers. If you're pulling one of the newer Hirschbach spec trailers, I'm going to show you something to watch out for, and maybe you can educate guards on as well when you're at customers, because when it comes to sealing the trailer doors, a lot of times it gets done in a way where it makes it a lot more difficult to get the seal cover thing put in place and their enforcer lock installed. So I'm going to show you what the problem is, and then show you the more proper way to do it. I'll probably show you when we're done delivering this load how I recommend you either install the seal yourself or ask the guard to do it this same way as well. Because very commonly they do it some other way, and then it makes it very difficult to get the box on so you can get your enforcer lock on. Alright, so that said, I'm going to go ahead and we'll take you over to the back right now, show you what we have going on now, and then we'll move on, go make the delivery. Alright, I'm picking up this load right now. It's again, I'll talk about this story, what happened with yesterday, and how I ended up with this load here. But right now, I want to show you this. Okay, the Hirschbach spec trailers, they all have the H3 whatever numbers on them. They always have the seal safe thing on them. Okay, so right here, okay, so I got this little tab here. It sticks down and it goes through that slot right there. But now, if you have this seal installed like this won't close right. As you see there, it catches on it, whatever. You can't get it to shut. Okay, the way it was in here like this, they kind of moved it as far out of the way as they could. You can almost get it, but can't quite. I don't know, I could probably work it. I could probably try to force it, but either way, it's now this one actually should work, but should be it should normally be easier to put in place than that. Okay, the way the seal should ideally be installed is down here. Now, this is a cable seal. I'm not going to have a problem with it, but if it's a plastic seal, they're a lot more flimsy, and there's a better risk that you'll break it when you're trying to manipulate it. But all right, so it should be like this. Should be going through both holes, like not like the one that I picked up in Tolleson recently, as you guys might have seen. Now, when I go to close this, it should actually, it's still, now it's actually not the seal in this case, but usually the seal is what interferes. Now, if I were to put my enforcer lock on, I'd be able to get it in there more easily. But yeah, I'll go ahead and show you guys when we're done with the delivery how I would recommend putting the seal on, or having the guards actually do it themselves. I'm not going to put this on because I'm only going a very short distance to Rialto, so hardly a point in having it on. I'm not going to have it on very long at all, not stopping anywhere between here and the customer anyway. So, alright, let's move on. Let's go make this delivery. Alright guys, we're going to pull out of our spot and head over to the stupid booth, the gate and booth, whatever. Shut up. I'm perfectly clear. Come on. Oh, I hate when this thing makes me lose my momentum on these tight turns. And in fact, it takes me out of creep mode when I'm in creep mode, which also I hate. Alright, something else here. If you guys are here in the San Bernardino drop yard, this guy here in 4268 either is not aware of or doesn't care that we're not supposed to be camping under trailers over here. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it myself. I'm not going to stitch him out, but if he was, I I don't know, maybe awake or something. If I knew he was awake, whatever, I might educate him and tell him, hey, it's your truck, your problem, but just an FYI, we can't camp out under trailers here. We're going to camp out here in the area. We're supposed to go across the street to the yard over there, to that lot over there, bobtail over there. Or it's pretty common, drivers also will hang out right outside the guard shack here as well. Alright guys, let's see if we can get through here before this gate starts to close. Also give this street bobtail driver room to come in. Alright, we are good. Okay, so where are we going now? I mentioned something about Rialto not too long ago. Rialto is just a short distance west of here. Gonna go up to the 210 freeway once I can get out here. Alright, so we're gonna be delivering this load to the Target distribution center over there off the 210 freeway at Alder Avenue. I have been there before, I think a couple of times. Sierra England and I think Swift both have dedicated accounts out of that DC. Alright, so I was originally supposed to be ready to go yesterday, and yeah, I had my time off thing put in. Yeah, I was saying that I was off duty and that I would be ready to come back on May 5th at noon. Hang on. Let me double check. I need to turn all these stupid safety things off too. Okay. So, but nothing ever came up, and I thought it was kind of peculiar that I never got any kind of confirmation message from the DM asking me to confirm that I'll be ready to roll tomorrow. You know, because they usually do that. They usually will send a confirmation message the day before you're ready to come back out, just to confirm, hey, you ready to hit the road again tomorrow? And I never got that on Thursday, and I thought it was quite clear that I would be ready to roll Friday. You know, I think the dispatcher who was kind of filling in for my DM, I was communicating with her while I was still here at the drop yard, and it seemed like we were on the same page that I would be ready to roll Friday. And then when I got home, I sent my my time off macro, which is a macro 16 if you're a JCT driver. Alright, so I sent that macro in, and I put on there, because you put on there where you're going to be, where you're actually at, whatever, when you expect to be ready to roll again and all that, and then if you have one of the JCT spec trucks, do you have your Rialto with you as well? Rialto's a security feature. It's like this plug thing, this gray plug that prevents the truck from starting if it's not installed. Alright, so anyway, I put that macro, one of the items on there is to say what date and time you expect to be ready to roll again. And I put on there May 5th at noon, because I had a 9:50 medical appointment. All it was to get stitches removed from my arm. That was it. What's this lady? Who's this lady talking to? Her imaginary friend or something? I don't know. Must be her imaginary friend. I was too busy looking at her. The field was too big for me to tell there was somebody over in the field further down that she could have been talking to. I don't see anybody there. San Bernardino entertainment, you know. Alright, so anyway, yeah, May 5th was what I put on there at noon. I was going to be ready to roll, and but then nothing ever came up, so I just figured, oh, maybe it was a slow freight day or something. Maybe the loads they had already got planned out, and there was just nothing for me. So I figured, all right, maybe I'll just probably find out, you know, maybe get something this morning for, damn it. Alright, so this basically nothing ever came up, and then this morning I get a message from my weekend dispatcher, Ramey, asking to confirm that I'll be ready to roll tomorrow. I'm like, I was ready yesterday, but nothing ever came up, so I don't know, I figured freight was light because I heard something about freight being on the light side, or maybe I had too many drivers in the area already, and I already went loads that got planned out onto them already, so yeah, I just never, just kind of fell by the wayside, I guess. Again, that's what happens when you don't communicate. See it a lot. Yeah, but I just kind of assume, well, my off-duty thing said May 5th at noon. That's what my PTA should have been set at, but by Ramey asking me if I'd be ready to roll tomorrow, apparently someone put the wrong date on my PTA. Now, if those of you guys, some of you guys are even experienced trekkers, but don't know what PTA is, especially if you have plenty of experience, but all of it with a smaller company or something. Yeah, I get it. It happens. So PTA, whether you're new or experienced and just don't know what it is, doesn't matter. No harm. Nothing to be embarrassed about if you don't know what it means. Like I said, if you're one of those drivers who have 20 plus years of experience only working with smaller companies, you didn't have to deal with this. PTA stands for Projected Time of Availability. So basically, what date and time do you expect to be ready to roll again? And the planner sees that. Alright, so yeah, the planner will see that, and they will plan you on a load based on that information. But since apparently the information that was on my profile wrong, I don't know how or why it happened, but it did. Evidently, because, like I said, Ramey wouldn't have asked if I was ready tomorrow, the 7th, if it didn't show on there that my PTA was set for the 7th. Better hurry up, dude. If you're at imminent risk of getting ran over, you can actually get a ticket for doing that. I know jaywalking's legal in California, but they said if you're at imminent risk of getting hit, you actually can get a jaywalking ticket here. Alright, so needless to say, I think I caught them by surprise. Like, yeah, I was ready yesterday, but nothing. Alright, so anyway, I ended up getting a pre-plan earlier today for a load that picks up, not today, but tomorrow night at 10 p.m. going from Colton to Harrisonville, Missouri. It's a little bit tighter there, fitting there between, see, it's a really tight fit there with the traffic that's parked on the shoulder. So when you come across this road, you got to be really careful if you're in a truck and or trailer. And you might have noticed that truck there, that pickup had its mirror folded in because they have experience with parking there. They know that it's a high risk of getting hit. In fact, there was a car further back there that I passed. I don't know if you noticed it, but it had some, looked like it had some damage from perhaps a truck sideswiping it while it was parked there or somewhere else along this road not long ago. When I ended up dropping my trailer off here at the yard the other day, I got a red light here anyway, so might as well wait. Okay. Yeah, there's no point in me not letting him in his car when I can't go anywhere with this light regardless. Alright, so anyway, yeah, that load, I was like, well, shit, man, I can't leave her until tomorrow night now, and then that load's going to deliver in Harrisonville, Missouri. Probably, I think it's going to be Thursday. I didn't look at the actual day of the week, but I believe Sunday night, yeah, I think the 11th should be Monday. I'm not mistaken. I mean, Thursday, whatever. What am I thinking? Alright, so that'll be what I have going on for OTR load myself. I probably will not be vlogging that one though, so I figured why not just do this one here. Now, I've done so many Colton Walmart loads. You guys see a ton of those. Yeah, there's always some interesting stuff that can be posted on those, but I'm not sure if I have any Target Rialto delivery vlogs at all. So, like I said, I've been there once or twice before, but I don't know if I have any vlog footage. So, I figured, right, yeah, this would be a good one to talk about. Alright, so meanwhile, I'm at my house waiting for, you know, figuring I was going to just bide my time, wait for time to pick up tomorrow night's load. And then our California planner, Rich, calls me up. Yeah, he and I got a really good rapport. He calls and asks me if I'd be willing to rescue this load here. Because the driver who brought it in from Florida, yeah, it's got picked up in Auburndale, Coca-Cola. I guess they had a tire blowout. I'm guessing on their tractor, but it must have happened somewhere here in the region, in the Inland Empire region, as we call it. All right, so the other driver, like I said, had some kind of a tire blowout issue, whatever, and they ended up dropping the load in the drop yard because it was going to take over. I guess it was going to take over 4 hours just to even get into a repair shop. Sounded like it just happened this morning. And, yeah, I guess Rich got it arranged for them to go ahead and drop the load in the drop yard, and then they can bobtail over to the whatever shop they went to, probably Petro or TA over in Ontario, if I had to guess. So based on that, they must have a tractor with dual tires on it, not super singles. And yeah, I guess they headed over there to do that, and meanwhile I'm here and ready and I can actually take this load. So he asked me if I'd mind taking it over and making a delivery. So like, yeah, no problem, I can do that. Alright, let's leave this space open for this guy here. I'm gonna need one more lane over, but I gotta watch this silver car guy. That Infinity looked like, or Toyota, wherever that thing was, looked like he might have been set to come over this way, but he ended up going the other. Alright, so that's how we ended up with this one. It's got a 2 p.m. appointment time, which is 50 minutes from now. We're currently northbound on 215 freeway, you might see here. We're going to get on 210 west. And just a few exits down, we're going to hit the Alder Avenue exit. And Target DC is over there off that exit. Alright, so something else here I guess I can talk about en route. One second thought, you know what? Let's try to make this video a little bit shorter. So I'll probably talk about that on the next video. Probably run some high speed here across 210 for you so we can kind of shorten the video for you guys. So yeah, I think that was enough to talk about already for you guys to try to keep up on what's going on with me. Alright guys, we're going to be getting off right here at Alder Avenue, exit 68. Also, in case you're not aware, they just, beginning of last month, April Fool's Day I think it was, they opened up this brand new pilot truck stop here. They just finished building it and it opened for the first time on April Fool's Day. Alright, so there is that. You'll have that option here if you want to park nearby. Also, this Target, you can also park on the street in front of their DC. At least on one side of the streets. Alright, so we're going to cross over to the south side of the freeway here. And we're going to make a left on the Highland, or whatever that street is there. I think I want to say it's Highland Avenue, but it might be a different one. Renaissance Parkway, or I forget the name of that street, but yeah, the street right here where this bobtail is making a left turn, that's where we're going to turn. Yeah, it is Renaissance Parkway. Because Highland is right over here by the interstate, but it's kind of weird, funky where it crosses. Alright, we're gonna come down here and stay, go east here until where you get to Laurel. I'm trying to remember how far down. I don't think it's that far down the road. Yeah, that should be Laurel right here. That's what I was gonna say. I knew it was coming up really fast. So we're gonna make the right turn here. You'll probably see a bunch of trucks parked on the street over here. In fact, when they're parked, if there are trucks coming from the other side, they have to... no, you're good. This guy has the right-of-way, so... oh, hardly anybody parked over here. Okay. Yeah, he had a green light, really, though, so he could have just gone, and I would have had all that free space to work with anyway. Okay, we're going to come all the way down to the end of the street, where you see that white and blue truck down there facing at us. Actually, yeah, maybe this is the driveway here. It's hard to tell with all the trees where I'm at. Okay, yeah, right here. We're going to make the left right here, and then there'll be a guard check up here we'll check in with. You're going to need a PO number to check in. Also going to need a reflective vest, if I recall. Usually, it's been a little bit since I've been to Target DC. Yeah, they require a reflective vest. It looks like this guy already coming out here waiting to meet me. Good, how about yourself?
Good. Can I get your driver's license, please, and your paperwork?
Sure can, yeah. I'll get my arrival sent real quick. Doesn't look very busy here today.
Yeah.
I'm used to seeing a bunch of trucks parked over here on Laurel.
Yeah, we don't have that much more.
Ah.
Give me a second, okay?
Okay.
Oh, can you do me a favor? Can you put your safety vest?
Yeah. You need my confirmation number also, or are you good?
No. So now you need to go to the first high window on the left. You see the little stop sign?
Yeah.
So stop next to the window and give me the paper to them. They're going to tell you where to go.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Alright, so we're checked in here. We're going to come up to the next window right up here with the stop sign at it. Check with them. Let's see which... Oh, that side, okay. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
I'm great. Have you ever flooded here before?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, sir, there you are. You're in parking spot A47, checking at the office for your door, okay?
Yeah, we'll do.
Have a
Appreciate
great day.
You too. Alright guys, we're gonna be parking in spot Alpha 47, and we'll go get checked in, and they'll give us door assignment from there. 847 should be over here, across the road from the dock doors. Alright, yeah, this is Alpha 1 right here next to me, so we're going to go all the way down. We're going to try to stay as far as we can from Prime so he can do his setup and I can do my thing. We can both be out of our way without waiting on each other. Okay, look like a big ass open area over there where we're going to be backing in at. So this backing into the spot will probably be a little bit too risky. Oh, actually, maybe not. That'll be the very first drop spot here, but we're going to have a straight back setup. You have the yellow post there for the fire hydrant. Alright, I was a little bit off there. It's always hard to time with these Freightliners because they turn on a freaking dime compared to KWs and Peterbilts. It's like I'm used to having to turn the steering wheel on my Peterbilt all the way over, and I know the timing on it very well. But on a Freightliner, if I do it, I'm always early when I do that. But then I find sometimes I'll compensate by not steering quite as much, or I'll start my turn just a tad later than I normally would, and then I'll find out that I'm overshooting too much or something. So even though I've been in this truck since September, I still have yet to actually get the timing just right on the turns for my setups, for my backing setups. Alright guys, we're going to dock door right away. We're going to be docked into 314, which is right in front of us here to the left. Very convenient spot. And I see there's tons of room to work with here for backing. Gotta watch the shack driver here, who just got in his unit. Oh, he's watching me, so. Alright, let's wait on him. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, I guess he's waiting on me. Alright, get those tandems over there in the middle as quickly as we can. Now I'll rotate the drive tires over there. have a little bit off there. Gonna have to hurry. I don't know. I might have to pull forward to correct it. Alright, when you dock in, leave your doors open. I mean, your doors shut and sealed. They're gonna open them from inside the trailer. I mean, inside the dock, whatever. Actually, looks like I might have just made it. Yeah. Come on. Quit ricocheting. Alright, so this will probably take a little while. Although it is very slow here, just myself and that prime driver here, aside from, well, they got a lot of drop trailers in here as well. So, typically, though, Target is not very fast by any stretch. They're not as bad as some other places I've been to, but yeah, as a whole, Target DCs do tend to take a while. Yeah, at least a good 3 or 4 hours, if not just a little bit more even. So I do plan to be here a while, so be it. Not like I'm going anywhere. I'm still making a little bit of money here, and I'll just see how things go. Alright guys, we're all done here now. It is 15:22.
You have 8 hours and 0 minutes of remaining drive time.
Actually, all things considered, this wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be with the timeliness. So, turns out I was only in the dock door for what, an hour and 43 minutes, I think it said. That was it. So it went by pretty fast. I thought it was going to take a while because it took long. Ah, shit. You know what? I forgot. Forgot this is a one-way. I was supposed to go this way here. Yeah, I was supposed to go around. It's supposed to be a one-way lane. But I forgot about that. Alright, but anyway, yeah, it took a while for them, but once I docked in, it took a while before they started to even unload me, but once they started unloading me, it didn't seem like it took that long at all. Maybe about half an hour of that, 40 minutes or so, 45 or something like that of it was actually inspection zone. Yeah, that's about how much of it was actually spent unloading. The rest of it was waiting before for them to start unloading me. But yeah, everything went well. If you're not used to doing Target loads, this is kind of a standard practice here at all Targets. You dock in with your doors closed. You check in and they sign for your bills. They'll sign your bills right away. Then you just go back to your truck and wait. When they start unloading you, just wait for the green light. Once the light turns green, boom, off you go. You don't have to wait for them to give your bills back because they'll already be signed before you even get back in your truck. Alright, so I had mentioned that I had a pre-plan going from Colton to Harrisonville, Missouri earlier. However, while I was sitting here in the dock door, that load got canceled. I'm not sure what the deal is there, but I know I heard some chatter from other JCT drivers about some loads getting canceled by Walmart. So I would imagine that's what happened with mine. I don't have another pre-plan yet. And it is already after 3 p.m. local time or 5 p.m. Central time where my DC is at, or my DC, where my terminal is at. So I probably won't see another pre-plan until tomorrow. There's a slim chance I might see something today, but not very likely. I more likely won't know anything new until tomorrow morning. We good there? Yeah, we just got to check out here at this. I think just right here to give them the gate pass. Hello.
Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good day. You don't need to see inside the trailer, right?
No,
Okay.
fine.
Appreciate it. Alright, so from here I'm just gonna head on up to the pilot up here and top off my reefer unit. That way if I do a drop and hook pickup on the next load, it's already ready for that. Then it's just a matter of getting it washed out or cleaned out, whatever the case might be. No need to be in a hurry on that part. So yeah, we'll just get it washed out, or filled back up, and head back home for the rest of the day unless something new comes up, which is highly unlikely. So that's that. Yeah, I don't really need to talk about routes back up to Victorville from the pilot over here, because most of you guys who might do this same customer are not likely going to head up that way for your next load. So, just no need to talk about that. Alright, that said, yeah, we'll just go ahead and call this one a day, alright? Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one and got some good info out of this or whatever. Even if it's, if you guys know me and just want to keep up on what I'm up to, that's all good. Yeah, everyone has their own motives for watching my videos, I hope. Alright, that's, alright, we'll see you all whenever. I don't know. If it's a Colton pickup, I'll take a wild guess. I won't be doing a video of that, but I don't know. But if it's some other pickup, maybe I don't have so much content on, I might still consider doing a vlog pickup of it, alright? Whatever the case, now you guys know you'll see another video from me within the next week, more than likely. Alright, otherwise, you all have a great day. Hope you guys enjoying your weekend. Even though this will be after the weekend by the time you guys see it. And alright, you all have a great day. We'll see you then.